Go further south in California, in Los Angeles, as we have been continuing to cover the tragic killing of 24-year-old UCLA grad student Brianna Kupfer. Joining me now is Fox 11's Susan Hirasuna with the latest. An arrest made today, Susan.
Arrest made today, yes, not far from where we are now, but I just want to show you. This is what the suspect looks like in the murder of Brianna Kupfer. And you see there, the reward poster is still up there, despite the fact that Shawn Laval Smith is now in custody. He was in Pasadena, in a very busy tourist area called Old Pasadena. A man at a bus stop recognized Smith and called police.
Our busser kind of was just a little bit like, that was weird.
A busy waitress captured on video the suspect in the stabbing death of Brianna Kupfer in Pasadena police custody. She works at this restaurant across the street from the arrest site. Just minutes prior, the suspect had asked to use the restroom. He left the building and crossed the street. He was sitting on this bus bench when the bartender recognized him.
That's when everybody just felt like really uncomfortable and just a little bit scared, just because of that person had just been inside of our workplace, like inches from all of us.
I certainly hope it is, because that guy needs to be captured.
That was Charlie Salinas' reaction when he stumbled upon the arrest of 31-year-old Shawn Laval Smith.
I was very unsettling, you know. It's just evil that was just caught from, that I think. But
and you sense that?
Yeah, he had this cold look in his face.
Smith had been the subject of a manhunt since the stabbing death of Kupfer in a Hancock Park furniture store last week. Tuesday, a $250,000 reward was offered for his arrest.
They had his black backpack in a duffel bag, and they were going through it.
From Colorado and Fair Oaks to Pasadena PD, Skyfox overhead and spots Smith in cuffs and without struggle as a police officer pats him down and checks his pockets. Smith is a man with a long rap sheet. A compilation of his mugshots from over the years tells the story. The wanted poster posted in the window of the business where Kupfer was murdered includes a recent mugshot with a mask under his chin. All right, and you see there a growing memorial to the 24-year-old. We are continuing to see people who didn't even know Brianna come and drop flowers off. I just spoke with a couple who lives in the neighborhood. They were quite relieved to find out that a suspect was in custody or is in custody with police. And tomorrow there will be a vigil here at the store. And no doubt plenty of people will come out. Reporting live in the Hancock Park area of Los Angeles, I'm Susan Hirasuna. Back to you.
Susan, are we expected to hear from law enforcement at all about this arrest, to announce this arrest, and when the suspect will appear in court?
Right now, we have not gotten that kind of information as yet. I think at this point, they're still questioning the suspect. He was transported from the Pasadena PD into the custody of LAPD. And so from what we understand, he is still there in custody being questioned. So, yeah, there'll be some, we need a little bit more time before we have that kind of information.
Susan, last question for you. You've been out there for some time, that makeshift vigil set up. What has been the common theme from people that you have spoken with? Are they in shock? Are they just grieving right now?
I think the short answer is yes. I think there are a lot of people who've decided that they needed to come to this location to lay flowers, and they didn't even know her, but they're struck by her story, the fact that she was in the store by herself, that she had such a bright future ahead of her. And a couple that we talked to who live nearby, they said, it was unnerving to know that there was security video that showed that the suspect had been walking the alleys for a couple of days before this happened. So now to know that the man who was clearly dangerous is in custody, it was great relief for them.
All right, Fox 11, Susan Hirasuna, we'll talk to you again if there are any more developments in this story. Thanks for your reporting.